Hello everyone, welcome to the Summit Auditorium. I'm Mrs. Okamoto. I teach all of the theater courses here at Summit High School. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our theater program here at Summit. There's lots of ways to get involved. Theater is a place for everyone. If you have any kind of interest whatsoever, there is a niche for you in theater because it's such a multifaceted art form. There are great opportunities for our performers out there, both of the musical and straight play variety. But we also have opportunities to get involved with technical theater such as lights and sound. If you're interested in learning building techniques, we have scenic design and construction. If you like to craft, there's properties. If you like fashion, there's costume design and hair and makeup design. There's a whole different world out there, and there's a little niche for everyone, and we like to consider ourselves a big family here. So give it a try. You might really like it. Our Theater 1 Intro to Theater course. This is kind of the primer and the gateway into all the other courses if you want to specialize in certain areas of theater. It goes over basics such as voice work and body movement, as well as elements of production, and just kind of gives you a really good overview into the world of theater. It also kind of serves as our baseline for vocabulary that we use within our department. It's a great course for people that might not necessarily pursue theater but want to gain some public speaking skills, have an opportunity to collaborate and be creative. It teaches you kind of deadlines, working on memorization, being able to get in front of an audience. So all of these little elements that you can take into different areas. So that's Theater 1.
Theater 2 is our next progression acting class. So after you've taken Theater 1, you take Theater 2 if you really want to improve your craft as an actor. And you can take those in the same year because they're both semester classes. In this class, we focus on comedic and dramatic acting techniques in both monologue and scene work, as well as a little bit of stage combat, accent and dialect work, and approaches to Shakespeare.
If you're more interested in the backstage side of things, then we have Stagecraft 1 and 2. Stagecraft 1 goes over scenic design and construction, properties creation, costume design and creation, as well as hair and makeup and wigs. Stagecraft 2 goes into the technical side of theater, so that's theater management, as well as advertising and publicity if you're interested in the business side of theater, and then also technologies like lighting and sound. One of my favorite places in the entire theater is right up there, that light booth, because you get to see everything. You have this crow's nest view, you get to have the power of turning the lights on and off, and it's just super magical. And then there is also a Stagecraft 3 class. So once you take the Stagecraft 1 and 2 series, you can actually take on the role of a designer for one of our main stage productions. So you can be the lighting designer for our spring show, or you can design costumes for our fall production. We also have our Thunderous Applause production course. This course is an audition class, so you can audition for it starting your sophomore year. And in that group, we actually cast, rehearse, design sets, costumes, props for a touring children's production. And then we take it out to all elementary schools in the area during the spring, and it's a ton of fun. If you don't have room in your class schedule to take a theater class, there's 2 other ways that you can get involved with theater department activities outside of coursework. We have a club that meets at lunch. And this is kind of our social wing. This is the group that gets together and goes to see local shows together. We like to go support the other theater departments across Central Oregon. We also do field trips to Portland and Ashland to see professional theater. Then we also have our extracurriculars, our after-school productions. We do 3 main stage productions a year. So we usually do a fall, winter, and spring show, and those are open for anyone to audition, whether or not you've taken a theater class or are in the club. So look for those notices on the call board outside the theater classroom, or you can check out our social media. We're on Instagram at summit.theater, or check out our website for all the information about classes, clubs, and productions at www.summittheatercompany.com. That's it from me. I really hope to see you in a theater class, club, or production next year. I'm always available by email if you have any question about the program. See you next year.